Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome to episode 41 of my Minecraft Wolfenstein series. I am in the fifth map of the series, and the map will be available for download through a link in the description below. And I also am pleased to say that I am about 85% better from my extended head cold thing that I've been going through recently. If I can detect a coughing fit coming up while I'm recording this video, I'll try to pause the recording in time so you guys don't have to hear it. But I am feeling a bit better, and I really do need to get something recorded, so this is what I'm focusing on. So before I get into it, though, I would like to go over the basic rules, which I do at the beginning of each of the maps. And the rules include, well, first off, this isn't a rule, but welcome to map number 5. This is the 5th map. And also, I should mention, I did go through the entire setup of the world with having bedrock instead of obsidian, so that's going to make things a little bit easier, for at least for the manufacturing of the maps. But the rules are: play on at least easy, and don't use mods or creative mode or cheats or anything like that. It's an adventure map, so play it the way it is, and at least play on easy so you can have some bad guys to deal with. And I will mention that having bad guys will make things a little bit easier for being able to get through the first floor here, because I did make it a little bit tougher than the first 4 maps. But some of the doors are locked, and they do need a key to unlock them. And the keys in this map and all the others are either redstone torches or levers, which are to be found in their respective places corresponding to the Wolfenstein 3D maps. Next up, there are, of course, lots of secrets all over the place, so feel free to dig around. You are not going to have to worry about digging through obsidian. There's bedrock everywhere, so just dig to your heart's content, but do keep in mind you are going to have to make more pickaxes once you go through your initial brunt of them. And as always, each floor ends with an elevator exit room. The elevator room has a furnace, a crafting table, an ender chest, and a button. Obviously, there is plenty of iron to be had as part of the treasure of this map. So when you get the iron, go ahead and toss it in the furnace so you can smelt it and craft things out of it. Also, the furnace is great if you happen to find some chickens wandering around, or get any other sort of raw meat, which I don't really think is all that likely, but if you do, hey, whatever. You could technically, since there are some water puddles, you could grab a bucket and make a nice pool of water to go fishing if you wanted, but that's up to you. Also, the ender chest that's provided in each of the elevator rooms is a great place to store your loot so you can have access to it at a later time. It will also come into handy when it comes to fighting the boss at the end. Excuse me. And also, as always, craft whatever you want, build whatever you want. You can turn each of the floors into your own personal base if you want, but just keep in mind, whenever you exit a floor, the button resets your spawn point to the next floor, and it teleports you to the next floor. So there's no way back without having to, I don't know, even if you die, it'll reset your spawn, or even if you've made a bed, it'll still reset your spawn point when you have a button. So technically, I don't think there's any way back once you leave a floor. So do keep that in mind. And lastly, on the ninth floor, the boss is a wither, so you are going to have to take the wither skeleton skull and finish the construction of the boss. And when you fight him, you and defeat him, you will gain access to the end of the map. But those are the basic rules there. This is constructed for use with multiple players if you want. So just take one each of the sword and pickaxe with you. That way you have enough to go around. I have enough here for 6 players if you want. Split things up. If you have more players, just wait till you get some iron and craft the tools you need that way. But also, the torches that are in the chest should be divvied up evenly between you guys, and don't feel afraid to take any of the torches you see on walls inside secrets. But this is the excuse me, is the first floor, and we are off on the adventure. For those who are just joining, or just introduced to my channel, I use this series as a sort of conversation opportunity. Oh boy, I don't have a bow yet. Let's see if I can get a bow off of you. Nope, just an arrow. Oh well. And it's a means for me to sort of clear my head, but also to jabber about things that are going on in my projects, and to a much lesser extent, things that might be going on in my personal life. The most key thing in my personal life right now is the fact that I am still not feeling all that great. I caught some sort of a head cold, which is confusing because I literally don't get out and interact with people. I have to assume that it is just simply a response to the warm, cold, warm, cold, warm, cold flip-flopping of the temperature and the humidity factor in my area, which is the St. Louis area. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I don't know if I can keep myself from coughing for the entire duration of this video, so I apologize if I cough in your ear. I am working on, especially during my recording downtime right now, on some of my little side projects, which include getting ready for doing the Refugee to Regents challenge on the Monster Mod Pack. I am going to wait until the next major update before I actually start the challenge, because it seems like it's just around the corner. Currently, the recommended is the 0.9 version, or 0.09, or whatever that is. And it also has in the list of non-recommended up to 0.11, I want to say. So I know that there is going to be a recommended version in the near future. I just don't know when. Hopefully, many of the mods that I am thoroughly enjoying will still be in with the mod pack. I can't see why they wouldn't include them. But that leads me to another thing I wanted to talk about. I have been working on putting together a couple more how-to guides for some of the mods included in the Monster Mod Pack. And some of them are more along the lines of me just trying to get them figured out enough to use them, and some of them are just because there isn't really a comprehensive guide available for them, at least currently, online. There are, if you go to about a dozen different locations, you can get all the information, but it's a lot easier to just go to one place. So that is part of the objective of why I am doing the guides. But like I said, it's also a means for me to better understand them and familiarize myself. But there is one mod that though there is a whole lot going on with it, I'm kind of intimidated by it, and I'm not sure if I want to do a guide for it, and that is the Rotary Craft mod. There is just so much stuff going on in that I don't even know where to begin on it. And if I do make a guide for it, it could take a dozen or more episodes, which I've done some guides that have had mini episodes in them, but that Rotary Craft is, I don't know. If you guys would like to see me do a guide for Rotary Craft, please let me know. I will be more than happy to. I just am intimidated by it and will not make it a priority unless you guys want it to be done. Ooh, this is kind of a dark area. Let's light this up. Let's see here. Ooh, I can't really sprint. Oh, the Serious Sam guides that I've been working on have been getting a little bit of attention, and if any of you guys who watched one or more of the videos on the secret walkthrough for that series have been directed to this video. Hello, welcome if you're a new subscriber, or for any reason if you are a new subscriber. Food! Hello, welcome to my channel, and I hope I can keep you entertained enough to stick around, and or informed enough to stick around. That is part of my goal here, is to inform people and teach people things. I think there's a secret here. Yes! But the Serious Sam stuff, I am... a bow, yay! I am working on doing the next guide for Serious Sam 2, but I want to go through the whole game a couple more times. Which door do I want? This one. This one. I want to go through it a couple more times just to make sure I have a handle on that. Is that... Why is it lit here? Oh, it's just some weird kind of lighting derp. Okay. I want to go through the game in its entirety a few times before I start going after a guide for that game in particular, because I want to make sure I have it all lined up in my head, because Serious Sam 2 is one of the few ones that I have not played. I played the first encounter, second encounter, and BFE, and loved them immensely, and have started fiddling with the Serious Sam 2, and love it just as much as the others, but because I have never played it before, I want to make sure I am not blundering my way through when I go to make the secret walkthrough for it. So it's coming down the pipes. It's just not ready for the recording yet. But it looks like I got through the entire floor without breaking out into a coughing fit of any magnitude. Yay! So let's get the iron cooking, and here's the ender chest I was talking about. Let's put the painting down there and rearrange that. And hopefully I'll remember at the beginning of the next episode to make an armor set. I have plenty of iron for that, so I can live a little bit longer. But now I've got some food and everything is hunky-dory. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Or if you want, you can message me directly on Twitter at Thorn of Night. I don't get on there all that much, but I will eventually get your message. If you do have a question for me, or a comment or whatever, if I don't respond in the comment section that you ask it, watch my videos. I will probably have responded in a later video. But I am always more than happy to answer whatever questions you guys may have. Also, do remember to vote for whether you want me to do the Spear of Destiny maps or the Blake Stone maps next. Because after map 6 of this series, I'm going to be going on to one or the other of those, and I'll be accepting you guys' input all the way up until it's time for me to start working on the next game worth of maps. So do remember to vote in the comment section. But if you like this video and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to give a like. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so you know when my future stuff comes out. Also, like I said at the beginning of the video, if you would like to have this map on your end to play either alone or in a multiplayer environment, you will find the link in the description below. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here, so thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.